Hey 5th grade, sorry I can't be with you today, but I wanted to go ahead and do your new learning goal and benchmark for your new art project. So your learning goal is I can create an artwork in one-point perspective that expresses personal choices. So we are going to create a work of art using one-point perspective. And that is something that we already did. If you remember last year, we created a surreal room using one-point perspective, and we're going to do this again this year, only we're going to be a little more advanced.
One-point perspective uses the element of art space to create an illusion of depth or distance in a 2D art. Some careers that utilize one-point perspective are architects, engineering designers, illustrators, in graphic designers, and interior design. These are just a few of the many careers that utilize the one-point perspective technique. You may have wondered where one-point perspective comes from. It actually came to us around 600 years ago thanks to the 4 founding fathers of art and the Renaissance. You'll see this is a famous painting that uses one-point perspective. It's one of the very first paintings to use this technique. The vanishing point and the lines that stem from it show you how the artist was able to achieve depth. This is also another very famous painting. It's called The Last Supper by Leonardo da Vinci using one-point perspective. The vanishing point is in the middle behind the main figure. I also had to use one-point perspective in my painting in the CDI. The vanishing point is in the middle behind the fountain. And this is just a sneak peek at your rubric, which we'll be looking at a little more in detail later. You're welcome to look ahead though if you like to see how you're going to be graded. At any point in time in this project, you need to refer back to the process. You can go see this video here. It shows you step by step how to create a one-point perspective artwork. Alright, so get you ready for your one-point perspective art. You will go to Google Earth. We used Google Earth last year for an aerial view landscape, and this year we're going to use it to create a street view landscape. First, you want to search for a famous city somewhere in the world. And it needs to be a city and not a neighborhood. Zoom in so you can get a good look around at the scene of your city. You will then go to the bottom corner, click on the person icon, and then you will see many blue lines pop up. Those are the areas where you can place your person into the Google Earth. So zoom in, have a look around. If you see a place you might be interested from Street View, go ahead and click on the blue line and it will place you where you need to go. And here I am in London, England. This street's pretty busy. I'm not interested in those cars, so I'm going to look around and see if there are any other views that are better for my drawing. And sometimes you can get a wider view if you turn your iPad. Alright, I'm happy with this one. I can see a clear vanishing point. I see objects getting smaller than the distance. This is going to create a really good picture showing one-point perspective and depth. So you're going to screenshot once you have a keeper. Screenshot and save your photo. After you've saved your photo, you're going to go to the area by the Mona Lisa and pick up your piece of paper. When you get back to your table, you want to write the number of your iPad on the back of your drawing so you don't lose your saved image. And you definitely need a ruler. Don't draw anything with one-point perspective without a ruler. And of course, we're drawing with pencil. We're not going to use color for this project. It is mainly to show your drawing skills. Alright, so to begin your one-point perspective art, you first need to figure out where to put your vanishing point. So look back at your photo and see my vanishing point. The place where things start to vanish or get smaller in the distance to where you can't see them more is kind of in the middle of my paper. So I'm going to put a dot in the middle of my paper. Now, the biggest mistake students have been making, I'm noticing they're putting their vanishing point at the top of their page. You won't have room for your sky or any of your buildings if you do that. So try to keep it towards the center or just below, or even off to the side. I then like to draw my horizon line to kind of give myself an idea of where the sky meets the land. And usually that's right on the vanishing point as well. I'm now going to use a diagonal line starting at the vanishing point to mark off the sides of my street. Yours might look different than mine because my picture might be different than yours, so make sure you look carefully at where your lines go in on your page. But always remember, a line should start at the vanishing point and stop somewhere in your paper that matches your picture. I'm now looking back at my photo and I'm checking to see where I'm going to put my diagonals at the top. And these are usually found by the tops of our buildings. So I saw my building was pretty far up to the top of my page. So I drew my diagonal line from my vanishing point to the top of my page. And then my buildings on the right side of my paper went off to the side a little lower. You can then use your 4 diagonal guidelines and your horizon line to sort of guide you when you go to change the direction of your ruler to draw your buildings. That way things get smaller in the distance and you'll have your beautiful illusion of depth. However, if you are stuck, confused, or you're not happy with the way your art is looking, please refer back to your activity list using your iPad to scan the QR code, because on the activity list will be that other video that also breaks things down step by step for you and will be a really good reference throughout your time on this project. So refer to your photo and refer to this video and carefully follow them step by step so you can be successful.
Well, I hope that you enjoyed your first benchmark of Me Away. This is Tila. Say hi. I cannot wait to come back and see you all start your drawings. Please remember, do not spend too much time on Google Earth. If you spend the entire rest of class on Google Earth, you're not going to get your productivity point. I need everyone starting the process of drawing by the end of class today. And don't forget to write your iPad number on the back of your paper before you leave, or you're going to have so much time wasted looking for that picture or finding it again the following art class. All right, I hope you guys have fun searching out city street views, and I can't wait to see the start of your drawings. Bye.